So I've now just gone over, I guess, a couple of my pieces of advice for how I think people can build more resilient children. If you had to quickly summarise 2 pieces of advice, what would they be?
Understand that you've got to help yourself and your children have a relationship with discomfort and pain which is positive, and that it's a habit. So the further and longer you move away from discomfort and want and move more to comfort, the less your resilience will be. The key but underpinning bit though is that resilience comes from understanding that life is tough. And it's not that I'm saying harden up, but I am saying grow up. So advice is, if as a parent you create a space where it's always Christmas, you're dooming your child. Because they need to understand that Christmas and birthdays come only once or twice a year. So there's this real essence that if we can help children have gratitude, we can help children have responsibility, have chores, whatever is developmentally appropriate. We're establishing a pattern of personal responsibility and contribution to a greater good. Resilience will grow as a part of that. And then when they hit difficulty, with guidance, with structure and support, allow them to find their way, which is developmentally appropriate, through the adversity, through the distress, through the emotions. And then on the other side of that, they are now more resilient. So when it hits next time, they'll get to a point where they know they can cope with maybe just a phone call, and then next time tell you about it later, about what they did. And the last bit for me off that is that if they can understand that, the deeper psychology to it is, whenever you conquer hard times, the resulting psychological experience is pride. 100%. And then pride is the foundation to self-belief, ambition, enthusiasm, and creating a life that you feel really satisfied about. So the irony is they have to suffer, they have to struggle for us to elicit courage, which then sets up a process that they feel pride, and then everything else takes care of itself. So probably the closing message for me is parental responsibility is to create those opportunities. And then the child will grow into that cool adolescent that everyone goes, well, your kids are so cool. And then the adult that contributes to the community.
Thanks so much for your time. Hopefully that's helped someone out there to get a little bit of insight into how they might help their children build more resilience.
I hope so too. And it's been a fun morning, so thank you very much.